Okay. Took a little break over the last week. Okay, so we're on video. Now let's give actual video. There we go. And the chat is up. And now we're going. Okay, so last time we were working on the second floor of my third level. And I think we're going to try and get a chunk of that done today. I've got the full exterior done. So now it's just a straightforward bang bang hammer time. So long as my system doesn't spaz out too badly, we'll be good. And of course, as usual, collecting as many resources as I can for future projects, regardless of how insane the number looks.
Blind Neil. Welcome to my channel. Hello, hello.
G'day, g'day. How are you this Saturday? These were bothering me last week, so I didn't do much playing.
Just another day in the life.
Where did that come from? I just restarted my computer before playing this game. I think I might have to kill some of the mods. I'd like to be able to turn them off without losing the blocks, so I don't know if that'll happen.
I've been getting up every morning doing a good 20 to 30 minutes of exercise.
Oh, that's good to get you going. Hey, broken torch. I got some dark spots. There we go. Shed a little light on that. I usually get 20 minutes of walking in the morning and in the afternoon. My walk to and from work.
Low impact. But yeah, getting the joints and stuff moving a little better /.
Go find the, I'd say if you were in Ottawa, well, I guess they got chased out now by the cops, but I just said go to Dundonald Park and ask the old Asian ladies there to teach you some Tai Chi. Very low impact and very good exercise. Gotcha.
The problem with learning Tai Chi, I can't see to follow along. LOL.
You don't think a little lack of sight's going to keep them from teaching you how to do it, do you? I'll just grab you and move you through the motions.
True enough. I used to love sitting by the beer store and watch them.
Yeah, they chased a lady out. You can find the news article on it. They chased an old lady out that obviously didn't speak the language and is using an obvious practice sword. Yeah, they were all the best of police everywhere when they did that. It's like, yes, this lady is gonna run around and slash people to pieces with this practice sword that folds in the center and doesn't have an edge.
Damn grandma, haha.
Yeah, pretty much. Like 70 or something.
Yuda Delage. Welcome to my channel. Good morning.
Good morning,
Hi,
Yuda.
Yuda Delage.
How you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Todd.
Excellent.
Hi, Blind Neil.
Actually, where's my big dark spot? Oh no, we're good here. And one more line, maybe two. Drop a torch. And let's drop it here. I'll check this in a while. There we go. So I picked up one more game on the Steam Summer Sale. I ended up paying $6 my money for it. Well, $6.20 some after taxes. Or was it $6.40? Anyway, I picked up The Forest. I figured, at $6, I can't lose. I like it and it's a good deal, or I don't like it and it only cost me $6. So I think that'll be working into the rotation at some point this week. And this week off killed me. My knees were bugging, so I couldn't really play. Unless it's a designed for sitting game, they're not. Most of the games aren't very friendly if you're sitting down.
Supper with the kids' grandparents went well.
Oh, that's good.
And Grand Miral, I really liked my vape, haha.
I think after this run I'll be disabling some of the mods that I have installed that I don't really need to have installed. I'll see if that fixes my stuttery, glitchy things that I've been experiencing recently.
I was reading a letter from my vape store saying that our lovely government is planning to put higher tax on the vape juice. Rare Scott.
Of course they are.
Welcome to my channel. Me win the win.
Hey, Rares. How you been? And of course, they're going to tax that more because Dougie needs more money. Dougie screwed up.
Wow, I really walked into a vape conversation. Like $5 per 10 ml.
Yikes.
At Yoda Delage I use the pre-filled 510 thread THC vapes for pain and other stuff. Hi at Rare Scott, yes sorry.
Well, in our jurisdiction, it's legal. And so is flour. Let's give us
NA it's okay talk about vapes for how much you want. Of course I saw that coming as they lost money on the cigs we used to smoke.
Yeah. As more people quit cigarettes, mind you, they all are starting to come on. A lot of new smokers are vaping now instead of smoking cigarettes. So here in Ontario, they finally have to treat it like a cigarette. No advertisements, hide it at the store. Nicotine products, I'm still waiting for them to pull what one of the other jurisdictions I heard of is pulling, and that's at a certain point every year they're going to raise the smoking age by 1 year. Not sure if it's Australia. I remember somewhere was talking about that. Oh, they got dark real quick. So it's a weekend, and I'm off next week. So there might be a few more streams next week to make up for this last week.
I will never give up my bean broth / soup coffee.
Yeah, let me keep that until it's actually not growing on the planet anymore.
Nice Abby traveling plans.
No, I don't travel. I'll be here somewhere.
Ops, any plans?
Mostly playing. Might get a couple of things added to my PC. Like another SD or M2 drive. Because my 0.5 terabyte C drive is, I have to start shuffling things off of it. And
Oh, you also trying to get an upgrade?
just gonna add some hard drive. Maybe a CPU if it's compatible and not too expensive. See if I can get an R9 in there. Oh no, my crystal. But really, I just need more hard drive. Like I said, my 0.5 terabyte M2 drive is almost full. It's got like 100 gigs left on it. And that's only because I moved a bunch of stuff. Contemplating RAM, but I don't really... I got 32 gigs. I don't think I need 64 in here. Not in this one. Video cards are still too expensive, so 2070 Super is what I keep.
I may try to get an RTX 3090 and probably a better hard drive. A gamer needs his space.
Oh yeah. Plus all the other
I've been hearing good
crap.
things about the USB HDD docking stations.
I got too much stuff on my USB tree to put a hard drive in there. I don't want to take a hit to performance. You can only have 127 things plugged into a USB line. But if you do, it'll be very, very slow. So yeah, you can plug hubs into hubs into hubs.
BTW, you got like 32 gigs of RAM. Sheesh, I only got 16.
Yeah, well, that was a choice I made when I got the machine made. I knew I'd need more than 16. Because I had 8 in the one before that. Or was it 12? And it had memory issues, so I wasn't going to go through that again.
Is it worth it? I might get 32 gigs.
Well, when I'm playing this game, it is. Because right now, let's see, where's my stuff? My GPU memory is at 7.3 out of 8 gigs. And my RAM is at 28.1 out of 31.9. But I got a lot of mods installed and a lot of mod blocks. Which is probably also why I'm stuttering. So depending on the games you're playing, if they have to load a lot of resources in, then yeah, you probably want to get more RAM. I find 32 is passable for now. My next system's probably going to be 64 minimum. But next system isn't going to be for another 3 years. So we'll see if civilization is still standing at that time.
You gone buy a whole new computer?
In a couple of years, yeah. But at this point, if the Ryzen 9 of the third generation is a decent price and worth it, then I'll probably upgrade their CPU. And I'm gonna want to, like I said, hard drive. I don't know if I have room for another M2 or if I got to go with the other SSD.
Bro, the future is going to be like get an RTX 3090 for the cheap price of 500 payments of $6,000.
No, because all the crypto markets have crashed. So now we have all these miners have no use for burning all that energy. So now their old GPUs are flooding the market.
Intel, R, Xeon, R, CPU E5-1603V4 at 2.80 GHz 2.80 GHz processor in this beast / with 32 GB RAM.
Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Oh, that's an old beast you got there. Xeons were great
well, RIP
workhorses.
miners, but now we have funny gas prices.
Yeah, and that's going to keep things stupid priced. I'll buy a few things this week since I have the time off. Probably get a haircut too. Girlfriend's been bugging about that.
The government, looks like they were just in a pandemic and they are struggling with money. What if we increase the gas prices? Of course they want to make up for the money they lost doing shutdowns COVID.
Yeah, and those shutdowns prove that we can reverse some of this junk that we've done to the planet. a relatively short period of time. But there's no will in the political arena.
He'll make it to my 80s before the planet commits die at least. 2015 most of the world signed to do away with much of fossil fuels. 198 countries to cut their emissions and usage by over 50% and convert to renewable, that's what is happening. My brother-in-law which lives in Germany mentioned on how much clearer the air was with no planes flying around, and he was right.
Yeah, the planes and all the other emission-based stuff. Over here, all of our cities and towns are built around, do you have a car? You don't have a car, then how do you plan on getting anywhere? Hello. My city goes, let's look at all the working technology there is. Okay, yeah, we don't want any of that. We want to pioneer something ourselves. Similar but completely different. How much money can we waste on this?
BanHammer describing basically any place.
That's me. Describing the obvious as Mr. Obvious.
Me in the pandemic chilling because we didn't have to kill people for toilet paper. I've been seeing this stuff coming for a long time. Pandemic.
Toilet paper, yeah. Oh, that was so funny. The manufacturers had to come out and say, we've got enough toilet paper. Relax, we got enough toilet paper. No, the shelves are empty, look, see? Yes, because you guys are buying way more than you need. Stop hoarding and there'll be enough. Well, now we know how the world will react when the T-virus equivalent is released.
people that were selling toilet paper be ballin'.
Some of those guys got nailed pretty hard, and others have inventories that they're not going to be able to burn through for years.
You mean super stupid and party all the time? I already have my zombie brain poking stick ready.
I'm just going to be like everyone else. Nope, doesn't exist, not real. Nope, that's not a zombie, that's just somebody who's really ill.
Bro, I got my goddamn dumbbells ready. NOP, that's just a government plan to make everyone panic, right? I will be a cross between Eli and Daredevil, haha.
Well, if I ever get that streaming site back, I'll have to check out Daredevil again. I gotta find you that little short I saw of the guy driving. Kind of like he used to do with the bike. He's got the blind cane out the window going like this.
We will be throwing people off rooftops if we hear the slightest cough. What if I just buy a chainsaw?
Oh, if they're like 28 days later, you get that stuff in any cut or wound and you're infected. "28 Days Later" is an awesome movie. I don't care what's wrong with it. It's an awesome movie.
Or sneeze, I be one of them falling as I have sinus allergies. Probably sawn-off shotgun would do wonders.
There's enough gun stores in this city to equip yourself pretty...
Need gas for chainsaw. Sword or cast iron frying pan, best weapons, ha 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 /.
Cast iron. You got the weight and the fact that the thing will work until it breaks. And it'll take a long time
would
to
be
break.
The end of me, I'm allergic.
Cats would be useless. Dogs would be pretty problematic as well. Especially if they've got the protector instinct. They'll get themselves killed or infected and then come in and infect everybody else.
Get one of the camping cast iron pans with the 24-inch handle. Lots of leverage for swing LOL.
Yeah. Man.
What if I just wear those fluffy bite protector suits? What are they going to do?
You gotta wear it all the time? You never know when your puppy that just saved your life is gonna turn into one of them.
Wear a fat suit. Let the buggers chew on silicone loan. Bro gamers are going to be ready, they already know how to aim and build. LOL.
Aiming in games is not the same as aiming in life. I'm a hell of a lot better of an archer now in game than I am in the real world. Back when I was 13, 14 though.
Recoil and all that other stuff.
Yeah, recoil and the weight. Are you prepared for how heavy that thing actually is? No, nothing fell through other than that over there. Okey-doke.
Doctors would survive because they would just do chest compressions until their ribs break.
Chest compressions, chest compressions, chest compressions. Okay, Dr. Mike.
I aim more like the blind guy from the movie Don't Breath, scatter gunshot towards some sounds.
Oh.
Dr. Mike. I guessed it.
We all like watching Dr. Mike here, do we? He's a good PR guy for the medical profession. He's young, he's real, he's funny.
Yeah, Dr. Mike is epic, 100% approve.
Who's that other doctor I watch? He's because Dr. Mike is the GP, the general practitioner, but there's another one that's an ER doctor. Haven't seen anything from him in a little bit, so.
Whoa, are those cracked crystals on the floor?
Those are just crystals. See, I wait for them to be completely clear of all the stone, then I pick them up. But the cracks you saw are the ones that are in the floor. Sorry, there you go. If I actually break the block with the sledgehammer, then nothing drops.
TW, any favorite non-VR games?
Non-VR? I enjoyed Raft to the tune of 500 hours. Some of my other favorites, older favorites, were like Fable, the original one. All my games are PC, but Fable and Dungeon Siege, the original. Used to do the Warcraft, Starcraft. Those were fun until nobody wanted to play with me anymore. And there was Unreal Tournament 2004. That was fun until nobody wanted to play with me anymore.
Doesn't have 600 hours in GTA 5. Haha, my super short from last night 320 plus views LOL.
Nice. I went a ways without torches. I guess we'll put one here. And we'll put one here. And we'll put one here.
At least I have 160 million in GTA and have nothing to buy.
Nice. Oh, I finally hit 130. I was at 129, then I was at 128, then I was at 127, and then at some point over the week, I went back to 128, 129, and 130. So long as new chatters and new people behave themselves that are watching, that aren't subscribers, they can talk right now. I've taken that off until the little trolls come back. Hopefully get a little bit more engagement.
You remember bouncing at the 500 mark for like a month.
Yeah, you were just over, just under, just over, just under, just over, just under. Just over, just under, just under, just over.
I played WoW 2 till they screwed all the classes up and made the healer the worst ever.
Oh yeah. I never played a legit WoW server.
555 now.
Nice. But I did buy Ion. AION. That was a fun game. Not sure how many hours I put into that because there's no counter that I could find. But that one I played legit. Paid the sub. And played Elder Scrolls Online for a couple of years. I was in on the beta on that. Which pissed off the girlfriend to no end.
I got that one too, Ion.
I was a healer in that one. Oh man. You played on a North American server. Did you ever see a little female cleric named Cure-All?
Guild Wars.
Never got into that one. Just like the Hobbit one that I downloaded, I just never got much past like level 9. I guess I'd have to say like Sims 3 would probably be my most gone back to game. I even bought Sims 4, played that for a bit, and went, oh, this is utter garbage, and went back to playing Sims 3. And apparently I wasn't the only one who thought Sims 4 was garbage. It's like, look at all the stuff you had in Sims 3, yeah? Now, what are you going to do for Sims 4? Oh, we're going to give you nothing. Then we're going to screw up the neighborhoods in such a way that, you know, I know you didn't like the loading in Sims 1 and 2, and we fixed it in Sims 3. So for Sims 4, we're going to reintroduce loading. And the stability, oh my god. So, they didn't make a lot of money off of me on The Sims 4. They haven't done anything with Sims 3 in a while for fixing it up, so you get certain mods like totally destroy your game. You need to mod the hell out of it for it to run right. Almost like Elder Scrolls, not Elder Scrolls, yeah, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Skyrim VR. Which my real save is, I think, maybe half completed the game. Maybe not quite. But I will be playing the forest probably, maybe tonight, probably tomorrow.
Of Sims 4.
Yeah. But they could have at least optimized the code and, you know, made sure all the mods could play together without destroying a computer with 32 gigs of RAM. But that's EA for you. Which is why I'm probably not going to...
I might get into the forest. That's why they made it super cheap for a bit.
Yeah, it was like $6.40 something Canadian. I was like, oh, I can't not get it. I mean, what's the worst that happens if it's a bad game? I've wasted $6.40, which wouldn't even buy me a pack of smokes, and it'll barely buy me a beer. So what did I waste? Nothing.
Yeah, $7 for Sims 4 worth it.
Oh, The Sims was down that cheap? Holy jeez. I mean, for that price, it's worth it. And I'm waiting for NFTs, but not those stupid picture NFTs. It's my artwork, don't steal my artwork. Not those NFTs. But I'm waiting for games to become. So that, you know, I bought Sims 4 digital. I didn't like it. So I uninstall it and I sell it to one of you. And then you with the blockchain whatever get it on your system, and now it no longer works for me. That is what I'm waiting for, so that we can start selling our games we don't want. Just like we used to do back in the day. I mean, Microplay here in Ottawa, what a beautiful, beautiful store that was. Neil and I lived around the corner from it, so I had a PlayStation at the time, and we literally would go down, rent 2 games for a month for $30 plus tax. And then usually once a week we'd go in and change up that game for a new game or the tax as a charge.
That store was awesome. I think they hated us.
Well, you know, when you finish Final Fantasy VII,
Cause we
in a
kicked
week?
so many games butts.
we were finishing games in like 3 days, 4 days, a week. I think we played almost every PS game at the time for the original PlayStation. That was within our genre, that is. Which was like Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasies, mostly MMOs, or not MMOs, but mostly RPGs and action adventures. Back in those days.
Yeah, we went through their full collection, even games we didn't like.
Well, we gotta pick something. Well, I'm gonna be away most of this week, so go for it. I mean, Steam already does the sharing of accounts. You know, I can give Neil my login and password, and then give him my 2FA when it asks for it. Then he can play whatever game on my list that he wants. It works well, and actually, several of my first purchases were because a friend of mine did that. Gave me access to his account because he had games and I had free shit.
If only I had video from all that gameplay.
Yeah. Where would we have stored it? And how would we have captured it? Well, I got my camcorder set up on the tripod in front of the TV, recording my CRT screen. Yeah, there weren't flat screens at that time. Actually, there were, but you know, for a 20, I think it was a 19-inch monitor or an 18-inch monitor was something like 10 grand. At least the one I was working with. Back when I was doing the G-Tech trade shows. Those trade shows were fun. Bloody hard work, though. Sometimes. You know, when we had to spend 18 hours setting up multiple booths.
I have a beauty Samsung 32-inch curved screen, 144 refresh rate, sadly only 1080p. Bro, just wanted to say this randomly, but I'm double jointed in the thumb, so I can scare people by snapping my finger backwards.
Well, I can take this thumb here, my real world thumbs, and at this joint, I can bend them back. So it'd be like right here,
LOL at Rare Scott.
Thumb will go that way. It's one of the only weird joint things that followed me from childhood.
Same.
It's always fun watching people's reactions when you do that. Most of them will look at it first going, you can't be doing what it looks like you're doing. And you put your thumb up to somebody's ear and do that, oh, then you don't like the sound.
Bro, basically a portable puppet. LOL.
One of these days I gotta go for that record.
BTW, you also double jointed in both thumbs.
Yep. They both do it equally. My third finger on both hands used to lock the knuckle. Not the knuckle at the base of the hand, but the first knuckle up used to lock. I could force my finger at a 90-degree angle at that point. I can't do that anymore,
The
though.
more ultimate defense.
Yeah, sadly, I have to make sure I brace my thumb though when I'm doing actual real lifting with it. Otherwise, the damn thing will bend backwards. Hyperextending that tendon is really not fun. I'm just lucky I haven't torn it yet. I did start screwing around with Ark Survival Evolved. Got that for free.
General problem here too, when I lift any weight that MF just be bending backwards.
Yeah, strong suggestion for workout for that, for your thumb. Look at getting squash balls. Start with the lightest, like with the I think it's slowest is the easiest to manipulate. So you get a squash ball, you hold it in your hand.
I'm just happy to be touching my toes again after not being able to reach them for like 30 years. LOL.
If I stretch out my hammies, I'll be able to touch my toes pretty good. I used to be able to put the back of my hands on the floor. Then again, with somebody's help, I used to be able to put one foot against, like standing flat against the wall. I could put one heel against the wall and have somebody lift my leg right up and put the inside where the arch is against the wall behind my head. That was a while ago. I haven't stretched my hammies in a while, so won't be getting that high anytime soon.
Those moves many moons ago. LOL.
Oh, yes. I could probably get it back if I went back into Taekwondo, but I don't think my knees could handle it. That was basically when my knee problems came to a head. I was taking Taekwondo, kicking the bag. Ugh, that hurt.
Sucks to get old. Bro, me when I can bend my leg behind my neck probably will lose it in like 3 to 6 years.
You will lose it if you don't keep using it. Don't do like every single human on the planet and get complacent. I blame technology.
Yoga dude, low impact get us limber again.
Yeah. I blame technology. There was no way I could put on weight before we had decent computers in the home. Because I was always outside, walking around, climbing walls, climbing trees, doing stuff that absolutely terrified me. Because, well, you only live once, so you may as well do what you can now. How am I doing for space? It's just stone, right? Well, let's put you there. Okay, we're almost full. Yeah, there's also, but then again, when I was early 20s, mid 20s, I'd eat the big bags of chips, and I'd sit down and eat a tub of ice cream. Like a full tub of ice cream. Just spoon in hand, shovel into mouth. Then my beer drinking caught up to me a little bit. So I stopped drinking beer. Guys were like, whoa, what you're drinking now is just as bad. It's like, no. And as I watched their guts continue to grow.
Bro, how are you still skinny? Guessing you are.
Yeah,
dude, we used to order the Suicide Pizza's AMD beer.
Yeah. According to last time I actually weighed myself, both weight and height, and measured myself for the height, I was 5'11", 5'11", or 179, 180 centimeters, and 155 pounds.
I'm surprised my gallbladder has not exploded, LOL.
Another saving grace for me is I eat to live. I don't live to eat. And that means when I'm full, I stop eating. It's like, yeah, it's food. Okay, let's go. Next. I got something else I'd rather do than eat.
Bro, I'm almost taller than you and I'm 13. Sheesh. At Rare Scott I'm 123 pounds 53 kilograms.
God, you probably fit into those 27s again. Yeah, but I was finished growing at like 18. And I'm kind of glad I didn't get any taller than I did. One of the few times smoking cigarettes before you're 21 was actually good for me.
30-inch waist, I need a belt.
30? I think I'm at 30. I think I'm 32.
Bro, I hope
32,
I'm gonna
34.
be a little taller.
Well, for me, I had knee issues, so, and they kicked in at puberty because that's when I spurted. I went, doot, droop, broop. But I was taller than my mom by the time I was 13. My dad never quite passed him. Actually, give him another 5 years or so, and I'll be taller than him. Because he was 6 feet. He's up in his 70s, so he's shrinking now.
Your mom like 4.5 LOL.
Hey now. She's like 5'4". Leave her alone. Yeah, they all say, everyone says, no, like
Hey,
5.
can I have permission to try to make the text-to-speech have a seizure once?
Once? Sure.
LOL. I need to prepare mine going to do it too. ALR here I go I. LOL.
Sometimes they're funny, but if they're too loud or they're too high pitched,
Success on the ag.
and they're too high pitched because I got speaker right in my ears, that gets it's a little nasty. But that one, that was fun.
Because it's quiet.
Yeah.
NGL fair. Rare Scott, Rare Scott, Rare Scott.
Wow, there's like nothing Nothing to harvest in this whole section. Oh, there's something. I'm gonna have to stop and put a torch down. Can I relight the floor? Oh, good. Hey, gonna be some iron coming up on the next one.
Are we summoning someone blind, Neil? Some TDS do go funny with some repeated syllables.
Oh, I'm pretty wasteful tossing them all the way out there.
Hey perms to try small repeated syllables.
Short bits. Sounds chilly.
Okay, not that one. Ouch, those R's LOL. What about a
It doesn't like the G very much.
What about y? Silent G. Will be work of YR.
Try re.
We doing this LOL.
Just not too long on the. Not too long. I think I'm full.
You ask question and probably can't handle the answers re. Driving myself crazy. I think he ain't gonna like Z, so I am a just Z. I have my TDS and your TDS talking to me.
One TTS is speaking to the other TTS is speaking to the first TTS. It's a TTS feedback loop. like what Cartman does with the Alexas and all those.
What if I do one long Google googly?
That one wasn't too bad.
ALRIMA do this one and IMA stop Google. Okay, so and Google are top.
We only got 4 torches left. There we go. There you are. Hiding on that. Hiding on your friend in the floor.
Me when computer stuff is overpriced, so I decide to build my own PC parts.
I used to build my own. Now I go to the computer store and say, these are the parts I want, make it work. And I've still got most of my old hardware too.
What kind of concert only costs 45 cents? A 50-cent concert featuring Nickelback. A lot of money that could have been used for games down the drain.
Yeah, some of it got pretty stupid there. I was lucky I picked this up just before it got stupid. What really shocked me is my old computer that I ended up giving to the girlfriend, went up $100 from when I purchased it. Like when I purchased it, the other one, it was like $1,200, and then a year and a half later, the thing's like $100 more. When I went and priced it online, they were still selling the model, which surprised me.
This same comp now is like 800 almost. When I got it was 50 plus tax. 550.
Save something for the next run through.
The video card can do 4 lines out at 4K.
Nice. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Bro, the future gonna be like, hi guys, thanks for 1 billion subs.
A lot of big people found out that they weren't quite as big as they thought they were.
I'm getting there, LOL.
They have a couple 100,000 subs. People they've been talking to for a while, and it turns out it's a bloody bot. Half or more of their followers are bots. That's got to be devastating to find out.
Baby steps, LOL, baby steps.
Crystal die again. My crystal half depleted. Wish I could grab those.
Bro, sooner or later 100k subs is gonna be nothing, D.
Still can't quite see the end. Or is that just because of my settings? No, that's not my settings. Oh, and we should be getting some new lighting stuff soon. She's working on making the generation look a little better, so that when you've got great gaps in your view area, it's actually going to fog out instead of, what it does now, which just shows you sharp edges at the edge of your vision. Bugged him for a while, so he's working on it. Oh. Stand up. I have been putting torches. Oh wait, that's just stone. Well, let's change that. And that. 1 coal, but 166 iron.
Bro, for no absolute reason, I just love instant karma.
I love instant karma because it's justice served.
At Rare Scott, I have one friend went from 2,000 subs to over 350k since the start of the viral thing.
If you're covering stuff that was of interest to a large group, very easy to do. We had a guy here have an insane growth on his Twitch channel because he was covering the convoy stuff. I was covering it in the States and other stuff. I'm not following him anymore.
Yeah, money stuff.
I mean, I'm still a follower, but I haven't tuned in a while. Girlfriend, on the other hand, listens every day. It's her As the World Turns or
Stimulus checks. Bro, I knew someone who grew from 0 subs to 1 mil in 6 months, but I don't know where he went.
me, I just grow slowly. As people see the chill games, they're like, hey, yeah, we can watch him again.
I have had this skin a long time. Chan asterisk.
I had mine a little while, but I didn't do anything on it except for the those little quick raft vids. And the channel was dead for quite a while, like dead by no content being added. Those vids are still being watched. I don't even know how out of date they are anymore. Like maybe they fixed the exploit I used on the big condor. So I just built towers at the edges of my raft, and then I'd hide one layer below the top. So it'd be the roof, and there'd be like a room, and I'd be on this level. And just as he flies by, we'll pick him off in the air. Okay, we're getting there to the end of this line.
Dang, karma. Coffee cup empty, vape cartridge empty and battery dead. Guess I need a bunch of refills lol.
Sucks when everything empties out at the same time. Okay, I think we got another good little chunk done today. I'd like to thank Blind Neil, Yuda Deledge, and Rare's Got for joining me today. And everybody else that did as well, thank you all very much. I should be back a little later. Oh, I gotta take a walk outside though. But I should be back a little later. Might do some more Thief Sim, or might take a look at the forest, I don't know. Depends how we feel at the time. So until then, whatever your time zone, have a good one.